Today's subject is pharmaceutics 2 and chapter number 3 is postology and subtopic is veterinary dose. Then in this chapter, in this lecture, we have to see the veterinary doses and factors influencing the dose of drug in animals. The next factor is that is fourth factor, time of administration. The small doses of drug may be more effective if given in an empty stomach. For example, which is given in an empty stomach rather than say which is given after meals. It means when those doses of drug which is more effective when it is given in empty stomach, but in same condition if it is given after meal, it is not that much effective when it is given in the empty stomach, because the drug which absorbs fastly in empty stomach which gives the more pharmacological action as compared to which is given at the after meals. For example, the purgatives and anthelmintics. Purgative means which evacuate and increase the movement of bowel, and what is anthelmintics, which is the worm parasite inhibitors. Anthelmintics which inhibit the worm parasites are more effective when given in empty stomach, because these drugs absorbs faster rate in an empty stomach. Then second, hypnotics. Hypnotics means depressant. It is called as the CNS depressant or calm the person or suppress the activity. Are more effective when it is given the after sunset. Then which is given in early in the morning. What is the reason? Because early in the morning the body is stimulant in nature, and after sunset the body's stimulant activity is decreased. Therefore, this type of hypnotic drugs are more effective when it is given in the after sunset. Then this is all about the time of administration. Then next is routes of administration. This is important for factors affecting dose of drug in animals. For example, the dose of same drug varies with the use of different routes of administration. If the same drug is given by the different routes, the doses are varies according to the routes of administration. The maximum dose is required when the drug is given orally. For example, it is the type of routes of administration. For oral route, in this condition, the dose required is more as compared to other routes of administration, because oral route contain, after injection of the drug inside the body, the ADP characters means the first absorption, then first distribution, then third metabolism, and fourth excretion. These conditions are required for drug which is given in oral route of administration for the pharmacological activity. Then therefore the oral drug, when the drug given orally, the maximum dose is required for oral route of administration. The second, the minimum dose is needed when the drug is given by intravenous route of administration. You have to see first, the maximum dose is required when it is given in the oral, but minimum dose is required when the drug is given by the intravenous route of administration. Intravenous route means the drug is directly injected into the bloodstream or systemic circulation. Means the drug is directly goes to the systemic circulation. Therefore, the minimum dose is required in case of intravenous route. The following order while administering the dose of same drug by different routes. For example, oral route can have the larger dose means maximum dose. Then subcutaneous route of administration required the less dose as compared to oral route. Then intramuscular route of administration required less dose as compared to subcutaneous dose of administration. And last, intravenous route of administration, it requires the minimum doses as compared to intramuscular, subcutaneous and oral route of administration. Means according to route of administration, the dose of the same drug is varies. This is the routes of administration. The next is the environmental factors. The dose of drugs affected by the environmental factors such as first is atmospheric moisture and second is the, for example, temperature. Means difference in atmospheric moisture, presence of atmospheric moisture and change in the temperature have a great influence on the tissue of the animals. This is the two problems, that is atmospheric moisture and temperature, have a great influence on the tissue of an animal. For example, in rainy season, when the climate is quite humid and hot, the less dose is required than in winter when the climate is dry and cold. Because in rainy season and winter season there is the change in the atmospheric moisture and change in the temperature. So according to this, the absorption of drug is less or absorption of drug is more. In rainy season when the climate is quite humid and hot, in this condition the less dose is required in hot condition. Then in winter the condition is cold and dry, therefore the drug requirement is more in case of the winter. So this is the influence of atmospheric moisture and temperature on the tissues of an animal. Then next is seventh is habit. Habit means it is simply called as the tolerance of the drug. An animal which is constantly under the influence of the drug may develop the tolerance from the specific drug. Means if the drug is repeatedly due to the animal which is constantly under the influence of the same drug, may develop the tolerance from the drug. Tolerance means increase the limit of drug to give the pharmacological action. For example, in such animals, the normal dose may fail to produce the desired effect. Means you have to continuously influencing the drug, the normal dose may fail to produce the desired effect. Hence, for pharmacological action to increase the dose, that is larger doses are required to produce the required effect. Means in this condition, if the animal is constantly influence the same drug, then in this condition the tolerance limit increase in the particular drug in the animal. In some cases, the normal dose may fail to give the desired effect. Therefore, you have to increase the dose of drug to produce the required effect of the drug. That is the habit. It is called as the tolerance. Then in this lecture, we have to see the veterinary dosage and what are the factors affecting the dose of drug in animals. For example, we have to see first time of administration. Time of administration means if an empty stomach requires small doses because it is much effective, because it is absorbed fast in the empty stomach as compared to the which is given after meal. Meal means it is the food. Then for example, purgatives and anthelmintics are more effective when it is given in the empty stomach. And second is the hypnotics are more effective when it is given in the after sunset than the early in the morning. Then second we have to see the routes of administration, that is larger doses are required in case of the which is given the orally. Then minimum dose is required which is given in the by the intravenous route of administration. And the following order is oral route is having the larger dose, then subcutaneous dose, then intravascular, and minimum dose is required for intravenous route of administration. Then next we have to see the environmental factors, that is atmospheric moisture and temperature, which have the great influence on the tissues of the animals. For example, in rainy season the climate is humid and hot, the less dose is required. Then as compared to winter, the condition is or climate is dry or cold. And last is the habit. Habit means the tolerance. Means tolerance of the drug which may increase the limit of drug to give the same pharmacological action. For example, animals having the constantly under the influence of the same drug may develop the tolerance in the drug. Therefore, in such cases, the normal doses fail to required to produce the desired effect. Then, in this condition of the tolerance or habit, the larger doses are required to produce the required effect. Then you have to increase the dose in condition of the tolerance. Then this is all about the veterinary dosage and factors influencing the dose of drug in animals.